rest of the stuff. And then my guitar is right next to it, but you can't see it in the shot. And I don't want to move the camera because it might make a noise. But I had those hanging up from the first time I attempted to decorate. That did not go well. But then I have these little ceramic pumpkins. They're very cute. I have had them for a while, and I usually just put them out in the fall time. But they've just become a fixture here. I don't know, I might get something else. I kind of want to get those little ceramic houses that people decorate with at Christmas time. I feel like they're just so cute. So I might try to do that. And then I have a little like baby's breath, fake baby's breath in a little vase that you can't fully see. But I got the baby's breath at Joann Fabric, and I got the vase at Home Goods. I also have this painting I love. It is so pretty. It is like one of those textured paintings that I think people mix together paint and spackle, and then they use like not a palette, what is the word I'm thinking of? Like a spatula almost, and they make little flower petals like this. I really want to learn how to do that myself. I follow a few artists on Instagram who make them, and I am so curious to try it. So I haven't actually done it yet, but I feel like that would be so fun. So yeah, I definitely want to learn how to make like mixed media textured art like that because I think it's so beautiful. But for now I have this one that I did not make, but I love it. It's so perfect. It's like fits the room really well. It's like interesting and has a little bit of color, but it's still feminine and dainty, so I'm obsessed. It fits my style to a T. Sorry if you heard my stomach crumbling. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, something that is not so fun, but has been happening to me in the past 3 weeks of my life. I had pneumonia. Can you believe? I started to feel really sick 2 days before Christmas, so December 23rd. I was at work and I was okay, and then all of a sudden that night I got a fever and it was terrible. I started to have really bad body aches, and lo and behold, I was sick for 3 consecutive weeks after that. It was just the most bizarre thing ever. I don't know if maybe it like started as bronchitis and then developed into pneumonia, but I've never had pneumonia before, so it was not fun. It was very difficult to sleep. I had the fever that I told you guys I got for like 2 weeks. I could not break it. I went to urgent care and they gave me some medicine that didn't really help. So then I ended up going to my primary care like another week after that, and she finally gave me medicine that helped. But yeah, I had to do an x-ray on my chest most recent one is I got it, and then like a couple months later they announced the new one, so I missed the boat on the new one, but that's okay. Also, sorry, I've been looking in the viewfinder instead of at the camera this whole time. I was really surprised that the ring was so accurate. Okay, what else should I talk about? I've just been working. It's 2025 now, so I went back to work finally this past week, like I said. And work's been going well. I don't know how much I want to get into the specifics there. The company that I work for got acquired by another company, so we're just kind of waiting to see what happens there in terms of how our day-to-day is going to change. I think it'll all be good and work out, so I am just looking forward to seeing what happens. Oh, today is my mom's birthday, so I'm very excited. She is going to be on her way to my house very soon, like in an hour or so, and we're going to go out to lunch with her, or lunch/dinner, and then go walk around, so that should be very fun. I haven't seen my mom in a while because she was out of the country going to visit her family because she's not from the States, so she went to go visit her mom and siblings. So I haven't seen her since before Christmas, so that should be very fun to see her again. I guess I can talk a little bit about 2025 resolutions. I didn't formally create New Year's resolutions this year, just because I feel like I never stick with them, so I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself. But I definitely want to start working out again. I was doing so well last year. Last year, from January to July, I was working out 4 days a week, lifting weights, and I did not miss a single workout. I was so consistent. Then I got my dog and I completely fell off the wagon. Then I tried to start a running plan, and that also didn't end up working out. So I just want to get back to where I was a year ago. I'm about to start a lifting plan. My husband and I are going to do it together. That's 3 days a week. So I want to do that 3 days a week, and then also maybe try to run for 1 or 2 days on my treadmill. So I'm looking forward to that. I also want to start eating better, which these are the most common New Year's resolutions ever. But I do feel like my eating habits have gotten better in the past year or two, so I'm proud of that. But I want to continue getting even better and cutting down on, I eat fast food sometimes and snacks that aren't the healthiest. So I just want to focus on having more fruit for snacks and